Delphox full skill set is now being data mined and released on YouTube, and we're gonna react to which skill set is the best and theorycrat the which combo you should use upon release. Let's go. Yo guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guy Assassin Dave. Welcome back to Team 4 and Famous Family again. Today we're gonna react to the brand new Pokemon Delphox that's gonna be released in Pokemon Unite, and in the full skill set and theorycrat for which one of the best builds. So without further ado, the footage we're using are actually from ChowZ's channel. This is one of the data miners for Pokemon Unite, and you can see he's playing Delphox already. You know, I cannot be more jealous of what is happening right here. I want to play Delphox and test for myself, but unfortunately I don't know how to do that. What I like about this video is ChowZ always explained exactly what's going through every single skill, what they do, and that's how they release the data mine videos, which is very, very clear, and that's why I'm a big fan of it. The Unite move is kind of underwhelming, but this is pretty cool though. It is fireworks, you know, so that's something I like.
妖火红狐是一只攻击性宝可梦，它的推出时间应该是6月9号。
Okay, so apparently you're gonna get this Pokemon on June 9th, and then you can purchase it for 8,000 coins, which is really wonderful. It seems like a attacker Pokemon, obviously, it's a red. 8,000 coins is actually pretty decent pricing. Compared to 10,000 from Decidueye and all those other Pokemons.
价格是8000金币和460宝石。现在终于有8000金币的宝可梦了，还有它的进化等级是在4级和6级。那么觉得红狐
So basically your evolution level is level 4 and level 6, so on the same level as someone like Alola Ninetales, which is pretty cool.
粗暴的宝可梦，它的伤害和爆发能力都特别高，可是整体的血量感觉有点偏低。这里我放出几个画面，大家。
Okay, so basically saying that Delphox HP is very, very low. So I mean, like all the mages are kind of low. If you think about Alola Ninetales or I think of a Pikachu, they're all very squishy. It's just those Pokemon have self-heal mechanism with Aura Vells or Pikachu's Unite and all that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty sure that Delphox, you can see from the intro, has a lot of dashes, so that kind of compensates for the lack of HP.
早就应该明白了。
Okay. I mean, he's pausing here to make a meme out of like how squishy this character is. But like, I gotta say, if you play Cinderace, if you play Decidueye, play any of those attacker Pokemons, and you got hit by Espeon at this point at level 13, you're gonna be chunked this much, if not higher. If Espeon had choice backs and all that. So like, this is not something crazy. It's actually normal. This is how much damage Espeon does with if he lends skills, obviously. So you can see that you're doing that. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, that's something that you gotta be paying attention to when you're playing a mage Pokemon or attacker Pokemon that is casting skills. You're gonna be squishy, and that obviously you compensate that with high burst damage, and you just have to position a little bit better. So right here, he's taking the Sylveon on pad with Mystical Fire, and he's gonna get chunked. Well, that is just... But every mage does that though, right? Like imagine Alola Ninetales, if you learn the Avalanche combo, Avalanche push combo, the one-shot combo, you're gonna get pretty much one-on-one by Mystical Fire with Sylveon. Sylveon with Mystical Fire can one-on-one anyone, really. Like a lot of people in the game, right? Because it can jump around, it can do Mystical Fire and do a lot of damage. So that's never been like a problem for Sylveon. Sylveon is just like Mystical Fire in teamfight doesn't really do any damage because the damage is spread out like to random targets. So right here, it's a same problem. So I don't see that being low. I think that's just being normal.
个才8000金币而已，所以还是相当推荐大家入手的。接着我们来看看妖火红狐的技能吧。
All right. I can't believe he just said that. He said, I still recommend Delphox because it's only 8,000 coins. That has nothing to do with whether he has low HP or not, right? Like, again, if it's 10,000 coins, I would still recommend it because it's on par with all the other attackers' HP. So I don't think there's anything wrong with Delphox, you know, having low HP because it's squishy mage from far away. Boost attack, nothing special.
特别的效果，单纯想放普通攻击的动画给大家看。
Okay. Looks kind of like Cinderace Fireball. It's like a slower version of Cinderace Enhanced Attack. Let's read this. Blaze ability, which is like a passive. When a Pokemon uses a move while at low remaining HP, deals additional damage with the Fireball to opposing Pokemon. This ability goes on cooldown after it's triggered. I don't know the cooldown on it. It didn't say in here. But let's take a look at the footage.
红狐的特性触发条件是，当大约50%血量的时候，红狐使用任何技能都会追加1次火焰伤害，而且伤害还是蛮高的。但是有一
It feels like it's a double damage there. I think it maybe come from choice backs. But that seemed like a lot of choice back damage. That, or maybe like the second part of the fire damage, so okay. Ember.
火花冷却时间6秒，发射火球攻击敌方宝可梦。不过伤害在前期是属于蛮高的。
Yeah, 700 points. Just to put in perspective, Altino only have like 800, I think 800 HP, yeah? But obviously Altino has defense. Training partner didn't have any defense, so you can see the 700 damage. But if you count defense, it still probably does a lot. If it does that much damage, it might be one of the best Pokemons in the early game. I think every team will pick it up and then just use it to secure Aldinos and stuff. Now, I don't remember the Aldino's full HP. I think it's 800 if it's not 1000, but I could be wrong. All right, let's read the first evolution of the skill 1. Has your launcher intense all-consuming fire in a forward direction, dealing damage to opposing Pokemons. As the fire travels, it leaves behind a zone of flame in which a delayed explosion will occur. That explains the second part of the damage just now. Dealing damage to opposing Pokemons in area of effect. An upgrade is just deals increased damage, okay?
大字爆炎，冷却时间6秒，可以造成2段火焰范围伤害。
2-part damage.
2段火焰伤害都很高，而且攻击范围也比较广，很容易
This seems like a
命中敌方宝可
pretty
梦。
decent
在
skill.
11级的时候，可以进一步增加招式的伤害。
If it slows, would be even more awesome. So this is the second version of the skill 1 evolution. Has the user unleashed a special hot ball of fire in a forward direction. If it hits opposing Pokemon, the fire will explode, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon in an area of effect. Upgrade also reduces cooldown of all moves if this move hits. If it hits a Pokemon from the opposing team, the cooldowns are reduced even further. So basically, if you use this, it's a fireball version. If you hit, it will reduce all your skill cooldowns. And I assume this skill cooldown is pretty short too. 4.5
秒，可以造成远距离的火焰范围伤害。优点
Okay, so instead of an AoE, it's just like you throw a fireball forward. Okay.
冷却时间比较短，可以比较频繁的使用。在11级的时候，如果命中敌方宝可梦，还可以进一步降低冷却时间。
Okay. The cooldown is supposed to be 4.5 seconds, but every time you use it, like the cooldown went from 3 to 1 second, so it reduced 2-second cooldown. So that's pretty cool, actually. This is the second skill, Well Wisp. Has the user conjure up 3 sinister flames and launch them towards designated area. These flames then explode, dealing damage to opposing Pokemons. Hit by the explosion, decrease their movement speed. That seems insane.
灵火，冷却时间7秒，发射3颗鬼火攻击敌方宝可梦，可以造成伤害和减速效果。
That is crazy. How much damage does it do? It seems like it does about the same as the first skill. That is crazy, dude. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be like instantly #1 attacker being picked up because early game on the bottom lane, it's all about secure. So if you really have a better secure than your opponent, I think you're going to do really well.
火焰漩涡。
Take a look at this skill. This is the first evolution of your skill 1. Has the user create a vortex of fire in a designated area, the vortex automatically moves towards the nearest opposing Pokemon. Sheesh. Dealing damage over time to all opposing Pokemons caught in area of effect for a short time and decreasing their movement speed. After a set amount of time passes, or an opposing Pokemon is caught in the center of the vortex, the flame increases in intensity. This increases the rate at which the flame deals damage over time, and it also leaves the opposing Pokemon unable to act for a short time. So if you get a Pokemon caught in the center of the vortex, it will do more damage. Upgrade increases damage this move deals to opposing Pokemon in the area of effect when the flame have intensified. Okay, so you gotta really hit people in the center.
冷却时间8秒，在指定地点卷起火焰漩涡，火焰漩涡会自动往
towards
对应的目标移动。
It runs towards the Pokemon.
入火焰漩涡中就会无法动弹，而且还会受到火焰漩涡的额外伤害。优点属于比较特殊的控制技能。
I like how it runs towards the opposing Pokemon.
对被卷入火焰漩涡的宝可梦可以造成更高的伤害。
This would be really good in team fight. It's kind of like a little Ninetales Avalanche plus the push combo. I think that will be really, really good. Similar. The second version of it, this is probably the dash skill. Has a user charge forward in a designated direction if there are any opposing Pokemon in range. When the charge ends, the user summons 3 flames to attack. The flames deal damage and decrease opposing Pokemon's movement speed for a short time. Okay, they'll also reduce their movement speed. The dash, okay? This move can be used while also using Fire Blast or Mystical Fire. Okay. So basically you can cast the other skill and while using the dash, so the animation will be cancelled. I think that's what it's trying to say. Upgrade increases user movement speed for a short time when this move is used. Wow. That's a lot of mobility there.
练习冷却时间5秒，可以进行短距离
Look at
的
the
位
movement
移。
speed
如
boost.
果
That's
范围内
really
有宝
good.
可梦的话，还可以
That's really good for
增加伤害
escape.
优点冷却时间短，附带减速效果，而且还可以搭配大字爆炎和魔法火焰一起使用。在13级的时候，使用招式还可以进一步增加移速，让火狐的机动性更高。
I think he's using it wrong. I think you use like Mystical Fire first and then use your skill 2. That's the Unite move. Deals damage over time to opposing Pokemon in a designated area of effect. Opposing Pokemon that are hit have decreased movement speed and a weakened HP recovery effects for a short time. So we see the damage is kind of underwhelming and it looks like a lot of fireworks, so it looks pretty cool. Apparently also weakened HP recovery effect for a short time. That means this can be really good to go against Venusaur and stuff. Venusaur, Trevenant.
集结招式，超大范围的减速技能，而且可以造成持续伤害和削弱敌方宝可梦体力恢复的效果。不过整体的伤害我觉得比较一般，但集结招式的特效还是比较华丽的。不知道大家觉得如何呢？
This is the first and only so far in Pokemon Unite anti-heal effect in the entire game, right? We've been talking about like this game needs some anti-heal, and here it is, right? If you get a large AoE like this, it makes sense that it doesn't do that much damage. You can see the damage is really underwhelming, 429 per instance of damage. It's not that much, but it does act as a huge AoE of reducing healing effects. So if you saw a lot of enemy teams staying together and also slows them, just throwing Unite on top of them, that's gonna be a huge like team fight tool. In Delphox now, if you look at it, it doesn't seem like a hyper carry character, but it does seem like a really good bottom lane character. Team fight is really good. You have a lot of qual control, and your Unite move is also anti-heal. And if you look at how many people need to be anti-healed in the game, right? If a Cinderace who is like going crazy, Decidueye who's going crazy, Venusaur especially who are going crazy. If you're talking top lane who's playing Serena, who can be playing Lucario, E-Speed, they all need to be anti-healed. And then obviously having this is going to make sure that they don't anti-heal. Or if enemy has tricks, right? Or if they have Blissey, you know, like anti-heal is really, really important. Because if you really put this onto the entire enemy team, a Blissey can no longer heal their opponent, right? With the Soft Boil or Eldegoss Unite move, right? This counters all of that in the sense of like reduce the healing, so the enemy cannot heal that much. I don't know how much anti-heal we're talking about. That we really have to wait until like Pokemon comes out and we'll test it in actual practice. It looks pretty cool though. Look at that. It does seem like a more of a start-off skill. Like you want to start off the team fight with this.
虎的介绍了，如果大家喜欢这期影片的话，记得订阅、按赞、分享和
Yeah, it seems like you have to start off team fight with it. It's probably like the first skill you would use. Delphox probably take Body Bear. If enemy Trevenant, enemy team is running you guys down, they're trying to charge in. I'm pretty sure like, you know, you would have Delphox start off the team fight, the counter attack with the Unite move. This way the Body Bear will actually be really effective. And then obviously you have anti-heal to make sure like the enemy Trevenant runs in or Snorlax runs in, they have the Unite, right? All of a sudden you throw Unite on top of them, they cannot be healed, they're slowed, and your team can just run them down and your effect can be completely nullified. So this is a pretty cool Unite move, to be honest. And I think Body Bear could be the most important skill, most important item to be taken. And on top of it, you probably have Choice Spec and Wise Glasses or Choice Spec, Special Hex Specs if you can score, or Choice Specs and you can take some like energy amplifier, because after you use Unite move, you don't use your Unite to do damage, but you can use your Unite to start off and then just do a lot of damage on top of it, you know? I think if you run the both version of skill 1 evolution, it'll be pretty cool, right? Like if you run Mystical Fire, if you're able to aim really well and then you do the Vortex thing, that's pretty cool too. You reduce the cooldown. That means you can do a lot more qual control, a lot more frequently. I feel like there are a lot of options you can go with, but a skill 1, if you are able to aim, the fireball is a lot better. If you can aim, obviously leaving the fire trail and then just like explode on people and do a large AoE damage, that seemed like a really easy skill to land. It seemed like also a really good zoning tool. Where the fireball, you really have to skill shot. And also like the skill 2, the dash skill, I think is also really good. The dash skill seems like a pretty decent option. If your enemy have a lot of mobility, right? If the enemy have Lucario, if enemy have something like Cinderace, they're running you down, Greninja, you obviously need the mobility, right? Having the skill 2 allows you to do damage, allows you to reposition yourself, and obviously if you evolve, it even give you movement speed. So it's just situational. So what do y'all think, guys? Leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to join us on our daily live stream channels, because we're gonna be doing a dedicated live stream when Delphox release to show you guys the power spike of this Pokemon, so everybody get to see like how cool this Pokemon is, how it works in the highest rank possible. Anyways, big shout out to obviously ChowZ for data mining and showing us the skill sets. I really enjoyed this video. I'll also link the original video in description so you guys can give him a follow if you want to. With that, Ascendtive signing off. Love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.
Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit with you, just the thrill of it.